Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and honored guests. Welcome to King's College, the British School of Alicante, Prize-Giving Ceremony 2017. I would like to ask, in the interest of courtesy, that you switch all mobile phones to silent for the duration of the ceremony, and that you take notice of the emergency evacuation signs in case of any alarm. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, señoras, señores, invitadas de honor. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de entrega de premios del King's College, el Colegio Británico de Alicante 2017. Quisiera pedir, en aras de la cortesía, que pongan todos los teléfonos móviles en silencio durante la ceremonia y que tengan en cuenta las señales de líneas de emergencia en caso de alarma. Gracias.
I would now like to invite our head teacher, Mr. Derek Legno, to give his report.
Ahora quisiera invitar a nuestro director, señor Derek Legno, para que nos dirija unas palabras.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, prize winners. Welcome to our annual prize-giving ceremony. I'm delighted you're able to join us this evening to celebrate the many achievements of our young people in the auditorium tonight. I'm very grateful once again to Sr. Antonio Campinos and WIPO for allowing us the use of their wonderful auditorium. If you wish to hear a simultaneous translation of the speeches this evening in Spanish, please put your headphones set to channel 1. La traducción está disponible en el canal 1. I'm delighted to welcome this evening our guest of honour, Mr. Nicholas Fry, Vice Chairman of King's Group, who enjoyed last year's ceremony so much that he asked to come back again this year. I'm also pleased that once again we have members of our College Advisory Group and some of the original founders of the school with us here this evening. Since the inception of the school, almost 17 years ago now, King's College has grown from less than 80 pupils to more than 1,000, and in September we expect a roll of more than 1,040 pupils in school. This has led us to the point where we are, to all intent and purposes, full. This steady growth has been a result of careful planning and a determination to provide the best possible education we can for all our pupils, not only academically but also socially and personally. Academically, our pupils regularly outperform their counterparts in the UK and in other international schools, as can be seen by our GCSE and A-level examination results. This is, of course, extremely important for our pupils to provide them the opportunity to continue their education at some of the best universities in the UK, in Spain, in America and other parts of Europe. However, this academic success would not be possible without the additional pastoral support and the opportunities we provide as part of the British education system. Research has shown over many years that the combination of excellent teaching and learning, supported by equally excellent pastoral and personal development programmes, is essential in helping pupils to achieve their full potential. And I'm delighted that so many of our pupils take advantage of all the opportunities that we provide in school, and also that we can celebrate some of their achievements outside of school. I'd like to mention two areas in particular where the school and the pupils have achieved great success both inside of school and outside of school, and that's in the areas of sport and in music. Having started the secondary house system 9 years ago now, and the resultant internal competitions that brings, following with regular competition against local schools, I'm delighted that we are now competing well against international schools from around the globe. This year, our secondary sports team took part in the Cobus International Secondary Games in Sheffield, in the UK, against 27 other schools. Individual success came from Hayley Richards, who won the gold medal in the girls' triple jump, Enrique Jimenez, who won silver medal in the boys' 1,500 metre race, and Alba Galan, who won bronze in the girls' 50 metre freestyle swimming event. The crowning glory collectively for the team was for both our football teams. The girls and boys teams both won their respective competitions. Teams were undefeated throughout the competition, and they deserve enormous congratulations for that achievement, as do the members of our PE staff and others who coached them throughout the year. In the recent Cobus International Music Festival, which was held in our sister school in Murcia, we achieved 5 medals out of 8 entries. Cristina Perez won the Key Stage 3 piano competition against 33 other competitors from Spain, Russia, Slovenia, Kuwait and the Czech Republic. Ayatana Moreno won the Key Stage 4 and 5 solo voice competition, also against many stiff opposition from many students from those schools. Notable mentions also to Iskander Nekaz-Leroux, who won a silver medal in the vocal class, and to our large vocal ensemble and small vocal ensemble, both who won bronze in their categories. In addition, many of our pupils have gained individual success outside of school, and we're proud to congratulate them on their achievements. Again, Cristina Perez won first prize in the Valencian Regional Story Writing Competition. 21 of our pupils had poems written in English, published in the 2017 Buster Rhymes Winners Book. Rafael Torrecillas, Javier Paracio and Inés Nicolás won silver medals in the Spanish rowing competition held in Tarragona. Alba Lapige and Claudia Bello won the doubles rowing competition in Valencia very recently. Emma Ruiz continues to excel in table tennis, having won 3 gold and 1 silver medal in the recent Comunidad Valenciana competition. Emma is now ranked the number 2 under-18 girl player in Spain. Grace Brown also continues to excel in equestrian events, winning several regional competitions and achieving a top 6th place finish in the adult category of the International Mediterranean Equestrian Tour 2017. Congratulations to them all. One of the interesting features in our school is that having started as a primary school, the numbers of pupils now progressing into secondary school, and in particular into 6th form, is providing new opportunities for curricular and co-curricular development. For the first time in our history, next year we'll see more than 100 pupils in our 6th form. This is another landmark which we are delighted with and demonstrates the confidence that you as parents have in the provision we offer at King's College Alicante. As a centre of excellence, it's incumbent upon us to ensure that we keep at the forefront of British education at all times. To this end, we've completed our phasing in of Chromebooks into secondary and all the associated online platforms which support this initiative for both pupils and staff. Particular praise must go to our Head of E-Learning, Senior Carlos Lázaro and his team, whose work in the King's Group schools earned them the accolade of the British International Schools Award winner for IT Initiative. This award is one of the most prestigious in education and is a further example of our determination to be excellent in all that we do. Similarly, our HR department, led by Senior Roberto Martin, won the coveted National Graduate Recruitment Award for Excellence in Careers and Employability at a gala event held in London. This is an industry gold standard award involving companies such as Ernst & Young and Goldman Sachs, and I'm very pleased to have representation from our HR team here tonight. Continuing on the theme of excellence, I'm delighted to inform you that our 3 sister schools in Madrid have all recently been awarded Excellence in Every Category by the Independent Schools Inspectorate, as we were 2 years ago. And to them I would say congratulations, and some schools lead and some schools follow. Some other highlights in secondary this year include our inaugural World Challenge trip. 18 pupils and 2 members of staff travelled to India to assist with building the school. The success of that trip has led to our second trip next year to Sri Lanka being oversubscribed. We held our second Mayfair event this year, following on the success of last year, and I'm pleased to inform you that we have raised €5,000 for the Red Cross. Our musical production of Mamma Mia was our most successful to date, with more than 600 people attending at each performance. The standard of performance was very high, and over 70 pupils demonstrated their many talents in dancing, singing and acting. Next year we are performing the Broadway musical Chicago, which will further develop these skills. We enjoyed wonderful performances and participation at our own sports day, inter-house competitions, assemblies. We had charity bake sales, recitals, concerts, library activities, debating, and trips to local areas of interest, including a full range of enrichment activities on Wednesday afternoons. We've continued to provide Saturday morning classes in English for parents, and these have again proved very popular. We also extended this provision of workshops and information sessions, which have also been well attended. This year we recently launched our parent app, which will help to keep you more involved and up to date with news and events. In September, we will be welcoming a new batch of teachers who I will introduce to you in our first newsletter next term. This summer, we will be saying farewell to Miss Best, Miss Durnan, who are moving on, and Mrs. Jenny Noble, who's transferring to the primary department. On behalf of the school community, I wish them well for the future. Finally, I'm pleased to announce that our sister school, King's Infant School, Elche, will open in September 2017. I'm looking forward to the development of this feeder school and will keep you updated regularly on its progress. So in conclusion, I would like to congratulate all pupils and staff for their hard work, dedication and enthusiasm again this year, not only to those present tonight, for making our school so special. To all those who are leaving us at the end of term, take with you our best wishes and hopes for the future. To those of us returning in September, I hope you have a very relaxing and enjoyable summer, and with your continued support, I will look forward to even greater achievements next year. Thank you.
We will now present the main awards for this evening, starting with subject prizes and forum prizes, followed by sports awards and inter-house trophies. I would like to invite Señor José Daniel Esteban to read out our list of prize winners and Mr. Nicholas Fry, Vice Chairman of King's Group, to present the prizes.
A continuación, vamos a hacer entrega de los principales diplomas de esta tarde, comenzando con los diplomas de las asignaturas y diplomas de curso, seguida de los diplomas de deporte y los trofeos de house. Me gustaría invitar al señor José Daniel Esteban para la lectura de la lista de premiados y al señor Nicholas Fry, Vice Chairman de King's Group, para hacer la entrega del premio.
Year 7. Year 7 English, Isabel Castaño García. Year 7 Mathematics, Year 7P girls, and Year 7 Top Merit girls, Paz Casanillana Ortega. Year 7 Science and Year 7 Geography, Lucheta Mercurio. Year 7 History and Year 7 Valenciano, Paula Moya Carnero. Year 7 Sociales, Cayetana de Anta Díez. Year 7 French, José Luis López Marchena. Year 7 Lengua, Lidón Morante Álvarez. Year 7 Drama, Eva Ward. Year 7 Music, Andrés Pons Humet. Year 7 Art, Indy May Dadalou. Year 7K Form Prize, Sara Campos Bonete. Year 7C Form Prize, Aitana Ramos Ores. Seven A Form Prize, Antonio López Marchena. Joint Year 7 Top Merit Boys, Ignacio Rubio Nieto. And joint Year 7 Top Merit Boys, Aldo García Zamora. And for Year 8 now, Year English and Year 8 Valencian, Marina Meana Pastor. Year 8 Mathematics, Sergio Campos Menchida. Year 8 Science, Yang Jin-Ling Hu. Year 8 Geography and 8K Form Prize, Virginia Pizarro López. Year 8 History, Elena García Lozano. Year 8 Sociales and Year 8 French, Laura Valverde Noguera. Year 8 Lengua, Mar Riera Manzanaro. Year 8 Drama, Irene Caballero Alcaraz. Year 8 Music, Fernando Lanzarote Pazmi. Year 8 Art, Laura Vidal Joan. Year 8 Girls PE, Hale Richards. Year 8 Boys PE, Archie Fowler. Year 8 C Form Prize, Julio Herrán Ibarra. Year 8 A Form Prize, Bruna Espíritu Santo. Joint Year 8 Top Merit Boys, Nikita Dubrovsky. Year 8 Top Merit Boys, Artemi Podkolodov. Year 8 Top Merit Girls, Katie Burnham Sims. Year 9 now, Year 9 English, Mario Lafuente Marín. Year 9 Mathematics and Year 9 Valenciano, Jorge Antón González. Year 9 Science and Year 9 Lengua, Luis Casamillana Ortega. Year 9 Geography, Ali Alcouché El Gazan. Year 9 History, Gemma Fuentes Membrilla. Year 9 Sociales, Irene Jiménez Rodríguez Lozada. Year 9 French, Cristina Pérez Valles. Year 9 Drama, Roser Guillén Ripoll. Luisa Miñana Bernabeu. Year 9 Art, Paulina Calcruspite. Year 9 Girls PE, Marta Prieto Rodríguez de Rodríguez. Year 9 Boys PE, Carlos Sigfrido Seguí Seguro. Year 9K Form Prize, Yago García Zamora. Year 9 Top Merit Boys, Carlos Payá Barrachina. Year 9C Form Prize and Year Top 9 Year Merit Girls, Inés Fernández Fontán. And 9A Form Prize and Key Stage 3 Spanish Foreign Language, Maya Yelmar Morgan. The prizes for Key Stage 4 Subject and Progress prizes. Year 10 Art, Aitana Irauki Palmero. Year 10 Biology, Sara Amores Alonso. Year 10 Business Studies and Year 10 Lengua, Raquel Garrido Morales. Year 10 Chemistry, Angela Lim Chen. Year 10 Computing, Alejandro Martínez Chacolero. Year 10 Drama, Justina Littman. Year 10 Economics, Adrien Benot Marco. Year 10 English, Fabiana Rey. Year 10 French, Pablo Pereira Asensio. Year 10 Geography, Virginia Domingo García. Year 10 German, Alba Defan Sanchez. Year 10 History, Eva García del Pozo Castillo. Year 10 Maths and Year 10 Physics, Mark Leonov. Year 10 Music and Top Year 10 Merit Girls, María de las Nieves López Penalba. Year 10 PE Girls, Chloe Victoria Murray. Year 10 PE Boys, Marco Antonio Querena Moreno. Year 10 Sociales, Mireia Lafarga Menacho. Year 10 Valenciano, Marina Esteban Jarago. Year 10 K Form Prize, Pilar López Marchena. Year 10 prize, Clara García Mena. Year 10S from prize, Andrea López Fernández. And year top merit boys, Ian Harris Benito. And for year 11, year 11 art, Amy Weir. Year 11 biology and top year 11 merit boys, Ginés Nicolás Zapata. Year 11 business studies, Germán Pascual Martín. Year 11 chemistry, Carlos Prieto Rodríguez de Vera. Year 11 computing, Sergio Stein Ruiz. Year 11 drama, Iskander Nekas Debut. Year 11 economics, Florian Gastinelli. Year 11 English and 11S for prize, Alex Andrew Hollingham. Year 11 French and Year 11 Valenciano, Mafalda Cardenal Ferrer. Year 11 Geography, Sara Espinosa Rastori. Year 11 German, Carolina Apostolov Romanenko. Year 11 History, Uma Iborra García. Year 11 Legrua, Year 11 Key Girls and Top Year 11 Merit Girls, Patricia Rivas Quiroz. Year 11 Maths and Year 11 Physics, Pablo Vives Marazán. Year 11 Media Studies, Irene Pérez Beltrán. Year 11 D-Boys, Aidan Adram. Year 11 Sociales, Jorge Payá Barrachino. Year 11 K-Form Prize, Pablo Avillán González. Year 11 C-Form Prize, Vladimir Popov. Year 11 A-Form Prize, Dulce Isabel Gibbons. Kisses for Spanish Foreign Language, Victoria Ward. And kisses for PGCSE, Charlie Cunningham. And for the A-Level and 6 from prizes, A-Level Art, Julia Arraez Gutierrez. A-Level Biology, Raquel Ballester Miguel. A-Level Business Studies, Celine Ovidet. play clay. A-level computing, Christian Manners. A-level English, María García Soto. A-level Economics, Alice Zhao. A-level French, Alexandra Kostuvich. A-level Geography, Emma Enriquez Sirven. A-level German, Owen Wan. A-level History, Eileen Rush-Hurst. A-level Lengua, Inés Trete Álvarez de Alcázar. A-level Maths, Rutin King. A-level Physics, Pablo Carrillo Martínez. Year 13 Psychology, Fernando Conde Maciá. Year 13 Selectividad Prize, César Beltrán Rodríguez. K Form Prize, Alexandra Volkova. C Form Prize, Malena Pardo Torrente. A Form Prize, Irene Martínez Hierro. Year 13 K Form Prize, Charlotte Ascot. And year 13 C Form Prize, Miguel Augustin.
Headmaster, ladies and gentlemen, students, thank you for inviting me to your pride. It is an honour to stand here and have the chance to talk to you all once again. Congratulations to all the winners today. I have no doubt that the prizes are well deserved, and I commend you all on your achievements and your efforts. To those of you who are still aspiring to a prize, please stick to it. Hard work always pays off, and never goes unseen. I would like to tell you all a story going back quite a few years now. It's a personal story. It's also completely true. When I was 13, having passed the common entrance exam, I was sent to boarding school in England by my parents. This was not a punishment, but what they saw as the next and natural step in my academic life. I think it's fair to say I did not agree. I had never spent more than one night or two away from home. Suddenly, from one day to the next, I was uprooted from my family, my friends, my home, my comfort zone. I felt alone and abandoned. In my mind, it was a wholly undeserved punishment. The first months at boarding school were awful. I was completely unable to cope with the change, let alone even attempt to do well academically or make friends. Constantly unsure of how to act and what to do. The situation was becoming unmanageable. I was always on the verge of tears. I can't tell you the thoughts that went through my mind. This could easily have spiraled out of control. It's not far-fetched to think that had I been bullied or had something terrible happened, I could have sunk into a deep depression. However, I discovered my passions: rugby, debating, history, acting. This made me useful to my school and popular with my colleagues. Soon, I was fully integrated, happy, and had friends. I spent the next years of my life swinging between the stage and the rugby pitch. It was thrilling and fulfilling. I got 3 A's and a B at A-level. I went on to qualify as a lawyer, got an MA, and now have a wonderful wife and 2 beautiful children. I have never looked back and have never felt the same way. But when I was at school, children just didn't get depressed. We weren't allowed to be. Certainly the type of school I went to had no concept or mechanism to help you deal with it. Students had 2 choices: snap out of it or snap out of it. Anything else was considered weak. I was lucky. I found a way of coping and I thrived. But I witnessed firsthand the ravages of mental illness on a person. The reason I feel authorized to stand here and speak to you about this today. You see, one August morning, my father called me up to his study. My brother, who had been ill for many years, had taken his own life. He was not able to cope, found the burden of life too crippling to carry on. Nowadays, mental health is more widely talked about and recognized for what it is, one of the great issues affecting our health and that of our children. Especially of concern is this last point. According to the House of Commons report, half of all mental health issues begins before the age of 15. It's important to stress that having mental health issues does not imply that you are crazy, unbalanced, or depressed. It is a condition, like so many others, recognized by medical professionals. There are many charities and associations connected with mental health that encourage and promote the practice of mindfulness and other techniques to help people cope. Most recently, the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, as she was before she married Prince William, has been promoting different charities, chief amongst them the Head to Head Foundation. She and Prince Harry ran the London Marathon, with the Prince recently discussing how he coped with his mother's death at such a young age. All this is done to give visibility and attempt to normalize an illness that is as real as any other and can be just as poisonous. And really, that's the message I want to convey to you today. I cannot stress enough how important your academic life is. It is crucial. It is vital. Without a solid footing today, university will be harder. Finding a job later will be tougher. But you can't even begin to tackle that unless you are fit and happy with yourself. A recent study found that 98% of teachers reported having come into contact with a student with mental health issues. That means it is a problem that is far more prevalent and pernicious than we can imagine. Schools are making a greater effort to involve students, staff and parents in detecting and dealing with this. Of course, prevention is always better than cure. And seeing the warning signs before they become deep-rooted is key. The problem is that, unlike a broken foot, you cannot look to any physical manifestation as an example of a symptom. To end on a more positive note, there are many ways of dealing with this in your day-to-day. I personally have found comfort in something called mindfulness. As a slightly embarrassing revelation, let me tell you something. I hate flying. I mean, I really hate flying. It's actually an addiction I share with a certain headmaster. Unfortunately, or fortunately, my job requires me to travel a lot. Last year, I added up and I actually spent more than 4 months away from home. So, something had to be done. I turned to mindfulness, not really thinking it would ever work. By learning just a few breathing techniques, a little positive thinking, I'm a changed person. Flying is no longer a crippling experience. I actually like to look out of the window from time to time. One final reflection. As Karl Barth said, though no one can go back and make a brand new beginning, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending. Thank you very much.
We will now listen to a performance of Valse Opus 64 number 2 by Chopin, performed by Cristina Pérez Valles.
Ahora escucharemos una interpretación de Vals Opus 64 número 2 de Chopin por Cristina Pérez Valles.
I now invite Mr. Leilo and Mr. Wicks to present their special awards.
Ahora invito al señor Leilo y señor Wicks a la entrega de nuestros diplomas especiales.
The Sport Awards and Special Awards. High School Colors Arts, Cristina Pérez Valles. High School Colors Sport and Junior Sport Champion, Haley Richards. Half School Colors Arts, Half School Color Arts, Aitana Moreno Rodriguez. Full School Colors Award, Grace Brown. Junior Sports Champion Boys, Enrique Jiménez Canales. Intermediate Sports Champion Girls, Nereida Chinchilla Torres. Intermediate Sports Champion Boys, Samuel Perea Milson. Senior Sports Champion Girls, Maria Ogrodnikova. Senior Sport Champions Boys, Benito Mercurio. Christopher Leach Prize for Languages, Celine Ovivet. Hélène Blaus Prize for Mathematics and Covis Award for Academic Excellence, Talon Blake. Covis Award for Service to School, Charlotte Escott.
Alicante Prize Giving Ceremony 2017. I would like to ask, in the interest of courtesy, that you switch all mobile phones to silent for the duration of the ceremony and that you take notice of the emergency evacuation signs in case of any alarm. Thank you.
Buenas tardes, señoras, señores, invitadas de honor. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de entrega de premios del King's College, el Colegio Británico de Alicante 2017. Quisiera pedir, en aras de la cortesía, que pongan todos los teléfonos móviles en silencio durante la ceremonia y que tengan en cuenta las señales de medidas de emergencia en caso de alarma. Gracias.
I would now like to invite our head teacher, Mr. Derek Legno, to give his report.
Ahora quisiera invitar a nuestro director, señor Derek Legno, para que nos dirija unas palabras.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, prize winners. Welcome to our annual prize giving ceremony. I'm delighted to be able to join us this evening to celebrate the many achievements of our young people in the auditorium tonight. I'm very grateful once again to Sr. Antonio Campinos and WIPO for allowing us the use of their wonderful auditorium. If you wish to hear a simultaneous translation of the speeches this evening in Spanish, please put your headphones set to channel 1. La traducción está disponible en el canal 1. I'm delighted to welcome this evening our guest of honour, Mr. Nicholas Fry, Vice Chairman of King's Group, who enjoyed last year's ceremony so much that he asked to come back again this year. I'm also pleased that once again we have members of our College Advisory Group and some of the original founders of the school with us here this evening. Since the inception of the school, almost 17 years ago now, King's College has grown from less than 80 pupils to more than 1,000, and in September we expect a roll of more than 1,040 pupils in school. This has led us to the point where we are, to all intent and purposes, full. This steady growth has been a result of careful planning and a determination to provide the best possible education we can for all our pupils, not only academically but also socially and personally. Academically, our pupils regularly outperform their counterparts in the UK and in other international schools, as can be seen by our GCSE and A-level examination results. This is, of course, extremely important for our pupils to provide them the opportunity to continue their education at some of the best universities in the UK, in Spain, in America and other parts of Europe. However, this academic success would not be possible without the additional pastoral support and the opportunities we provide as part of the British education system. Research has shown over many years that the combination of excellent teaching and learning, supported by equally excellent pastoral and personal development programmes, is essential in helping pupils to achieve their full potential. And I'm delighted that so many of our pupils take advantage of all the opportunities that we provide in school, and also that we can celebrate some of their achievements outside of school. I'd like to mention two areas in particular where the school and the pupils have achieved great success both inside of school and outside of school, and that's in the areas of sport and in music. Having started the secondary house system 9 years ago now, and the resultant internal competitions that brings, following with regular competition against local schools, I'm delighted that we are now competing well against international schools from around the globe. This year, our secondary sports team took part in the Cobus International Secondary Games in Sheffield in the UK against 27 other schools. Individual success came from Hayley Richards, who won the gold medal in the girls' triple jump, Enrique Jimenez, who won silver medal in the boys' 1500 metre race, and Alba Galan, who won bronze in the girls' 50 metre freestyle swimming event. The crowning glory collectively for the team was for both our football teams. The girls and boys teams both won their respective competitions. Teams were undefeated throughout the competition, and they deserve enormous congratulations for that achievement, as do the members of our PE staff and others who coached them throughout the year. In the recent Cobus International Music Festival, which was held in our sister school in Murcia, we achieved 5 medals out of 8 entries. Cristina Perez won the Key Stage 3 piano competition against 33 other competitors from Spain, Russia, Slovenia, Kuwait, and the Czech Republic. Ayatana Moreno won the Key Stage 4 and 5 solo voice competition, also against many stiff opposition from many students from those schools. Notable mentions also to Iskander Nekaz-Leroux, who won the silver medal in the vocal class, and to our large vocal ensemble and small vocal ensemble, both who won bronze in their categories. In addition, many of our pupils have gained individual success outside of school, and we're proud to congratulate them on their achievements. Again, Cristina Perez won first prize in the Valencian Regional Story Writing Competition. 21 of our pupils had poems written in English, published in the 2017 Buster Rhymes Winners Book. Rafael Torrecillas, Javier Caracillo, and Inés Nicolás won silver medals in the Spanish rowing competition held in Tarragona. Alba Lapige and Claudia Peró won the doubles rowing competition in Valencia very recently. Emma Ruiz continues to excel in table tennis, having won 3 gold and 1 silver medal in the recent Comunidad Valenciana competition. Emma is now ranked the number 2 under-18 girl player in Spain. Grace Brown also continues to excel in equestrian events, winning several regional competitions and achieving a top 6th place finish in the adult category of the International Mediterranean Equestrian Tour 2017. Congratulations to them all. One of the interesting features in our school is that, having started as a primary school, the numbers of pupils now progressing into secondary school, and in particular into 6th form, is providing new opportunities for curricular and co-curricular development. For the first time in our history, next year we'll see more than 100 pupils in our 6th form. This is another landmark which we are delighted with and demonstrates the confidence that you as parents have in the provision we offer at King's College Alicante. As a centre of excellence, it's incumbent upon us to ensure that we keep at the forefront of British education at all times. To this end, we've completed our phasing in of Chromebooks into secondary and all the associated online platforms which support this initiative for both pupils and staff. Particular praise must go to our Head of E-Learning, Senior Carlos Lázaro, and his team, whose work in the King's Group schools earned them the accolade of the British International Schools Award winner for IT Initiative. This award is one of the most prestigious in education and is a further example of our determination to be excellent in all that we do. Similarly, our HR department, led by Senior Roberto Martin, won the coveted National Graduate Recruitment Award for Excellence in Careers and Employability at a gala event held in London. This is an industry gold standard award involving companies such as Ernst & Young and Goldman Sachs, and I'm very pleased to have representation from our HR team here tonight. Continuing on the theme of excellence, I'm delighted to inform you that our 3 sister schools in Madrid have all recently been awarded Excellence in Every Category by the Independent Schools Inspectorate, as we were 2 years ago. And to them I would say congratulations, and some schools lead and some schools follow. Some other highlights in secondary this year include our inaugural World Challenge trip. 18 pupils and 2 members of staff travelled to India to assist with building the school. The success of that trip has led to our second trip next year to Sri Lanka being oversubscribed. We held our second Mayfair event this year, following on the success of last year, and I'm pleased to inform you that we have raised €5,000 for the Red Cross. Our musical production of Mamma Mia was our most successful to date, with more than 600 people attending at each performance. The standard of performance was very high, and over 70 pupils demonstrated their many talents in dancing, singing and acting. Next year we are performing the Broadway musical Chicago, which will further develop these skills. We enjoyed wonderful performances and participation at our own sports day, inter-house competitions, assemblies. We had charity bake sales, recitals, concerts, library activities, debating, and trips to local areas of interest, including a full range of enrichment activities on Wednesday afternoons. We've continued to provide Saturday morning classes in English for parents and these have again proved very popular. We also extended this provision of workshops and information sessions, which have also been well attended. This year we recently launched our parent app, which will help to keep you more involved and up to date with news and events. In September, we will be welcoming a new batch of teachers who I will introduce to you in our first newsletter next term. This summer, we will be saying farewell to Miss Best, Miss Durnan, who are moving on, and Mrs. Jenny Noble, who's transferring to the primary department. On behalf of the school community, I wish them well for the future. Finally, I'm pleased to announce that our sister school, King's Infant School, Elche, will open in September 2017. I'm looking forward to the development of this feeder school and will keep you updated regularly on its progress. So in conclusion, I would like to congratulate all pupils and staff for their hard work, dedication and enthusiasm again this year, not only to those present tonight, for making our school so special. To all those who are leaving us at the end of term, take with you our best wishes and hopes for the future. To those of us returning in September, I hope you have a very relaxing and enjoyable summer, and with your continued support, I will look forward to even greater achievements next year. Thank you.
We will now present the main awards for this evening, starting with subject prizes and foreign prizes, followed by sports awards and inter-house trophies. I would like to invite Señor José Daniel Esteban to read out our list of prize winners and Mr. Nicholas Fry, Vice Chairman of King's Group, to present the prizes.
A continuación, vamos a hacer entrega de los principales diplomas de esta tarde, comenzando con los diplomas de las asignaturas y diplomas de curso, seguida de los diplomas de deportes y los trofeos del House. Me gustaría invitar al señor José Daniel Esteban para la lectura de la lista de premiados y al señor Nicholas Fry, Vice Chairman de King's Group, para hacer la entrega de premios.
Year 7. Year 7 English, Isabel Castaño García. Year 7 Mathematics, Year 7 PE girls, and Year 7 Top Merit girls, Paz Casanllana Ortega. Year 7 Science and Year 7 Geography, Lucheta Mercurio. Year 7 History and Year 7 Valenciano, Paula Moya Carnero. Year 7 Sociales, Cayetana de Anta Díez. Year 7 French, José Luis López Marchena. Year 7 Lengua, Lidón Morante Álvarez. Year 7 Drama, Eva Ward. Year 7 Music, Andrés Pons Humet. Year 7 Art, Indy May Dabalou. Year 7 PE Boys, Enrique Jiménez Canales. 7 K-Form Prize, Sara Campos Bonete. Year 7 C-Form Prize, Aitana Ramos Ores. Seven A-Form Prize, Antonio López Marchena. Joined Year 7 Top Merit Boys, Ignacio Rubio Nieto. And joined Year 7 Top Merit Boys, Aldo García Zamora. And for Year 8 now, Year English and Year 8 Valencian, Marina Meana Pastor. Year 8 Mathematics, Sergio Campos Mengida. Year 8 Science, Yang Jinling Hu. Year 8 Geography and 8K Form Prize, Virginia Pizarro López. Year 8 History, Elena García Lozano. Year 8 Sociales and Year 8 French, Laura Valverde Noguera. Year 8 Lengua, Mar Riera Manzanaro. Year 8 Drama, Irene Caballero Alcaraz. Year 8 Music, Fernando Lanzarote Pazmi. Year 8 Arts, Laura Vidal Joan. Year 8 Girls PE, Hale Richards. Year 8 Boys PE, Archie Fowler. Year 8 C Form Prize, Julio Herrán Ibarra. Year 8 A Form Prize, Bruna Espíritu Santo. Joined Year 8 Top Merit Boys, Nikita Dubrovsky. Year 8 Top Merit Boys, Artemi Podkolodon. Year 8 Top Merit Girls, Katie Burnham Sims. Year 9 now, Year 9 English, Mario Lafuente Marín. Year 9 Mathematics and Year 9 Valenciano, Jorge Antón González. Year 9 Science and Year 9 Lengua, Luis Casamillana Ortega. Year 9 Geography, Ali Alcouché El Gatán. Year 9 History, Gema Fuentes Membrilla. Year 9 Sociales, Irene Jiménez Rodríguez Lozada. Year 9 French, Cristina Pérez Valles. Year 9 Drama, Roser Guillén Ripoll. Year 9 Music, María Luisa Miñana Bernabeu. Year 9 Art, Paulina Calcustite. Year 9 Girls PE, Marta Prieto Rodríguez de Verdad. Year 9 Boys PE, Carlos Sigfrido Seguí Seguro. Year 9K Form Prize, Diego García Zamora. Year 9 Top Merit Boys, Carlos Payá Barrachina. Year 9C Form Prize and Year Top 9 Year Merit Girls, Inés Fernández Fontana. And 9A Form Prize and Key Stage 3 Spanish Foreign Language, Maya Yelmar Morgan. The prizes for Key Stage 4 Subject and Progress prizes. Year 10 Art, Aitana Hiroki Palmero. Year 10 Biology, Sara Amores Alonso. Year 10 Business Studies and Year 10 Lengua, Raquel Garrido Morales. Year 10 Chemistry, Angela Lin Chen. Year 10 Computing, Alejandro Martínez Chacolero. Year 10 Drama, Justina Littman. Year 10 Economics, Adrien Benot Marco. Year 10 English, Fabiana Rey. Year 10 French, Pablo Pereda Asensio. Year 10 Geography, Virginia Domingo García. Year 10 German, Alba Van Sanchez. Year 10 History, Eva García del Pozo Castellón. Year 10 Maths and Year 10 Physics, Mark Leonov. Year 10 Music and Top Year 10 Merit Girls, María de las Nieves López Pedalba. Year 10 PE Girls, Chloe Victoria Murray. Year 10 PE Boys, Marco Antonio Quereda Moreno. Year 10 Sociales, Mireia Lafarga Menacho. Year 10 Valenciano, Marina Esteban Jarago. Year 10 K Form Prize, Pilar López Marchena. Year 10 C form prize, Carmela López Rodríguez. Year 10A form prize, Clara García Mena. Year 10S form prize, Andrea López Fernández. And year top merit boys, Ian Harris Benito. And for year 11, year 11 art, Amy Weir. Year 11 biology and top year 11 merit boys, Ginés Nicolás Zapata. Year 11 business studies, Germán Pascual Martín. Year 11 chemistry, Carlos Prieto Rodríguez de Eva. Year 11 computing, Sergio Stein Ruiz. Year 11 drama, Iskander Nekas Beru. Year 11 economics, Florian Gastinelli. Year 11 English and 11S form prize, Alex Andrew Hollingham. Year 11 French and Year 11 Valenciano, Mafalda Cardenal Ferrer. Year 11 Geography, Sara Espinosa Rastor. Year 11 German, Carolina Apostolov Romanenko. Year 11 History, Uma Iborra García. Year 11 Lengua, Year 11 Key Girls and Top Year 11 Merit Girls, Patricia Rivas Girls. Year 11 Maths and Year 11 Physics, Pablo Vives Marazán. Year 11 Media Studies, Irene Pérez Beltrán. Year 11 P Boys, Aidan Adram. Year 11 Sociales, Jorge Payá Barrachino. Year 11 K Form Prize, Pablo Avillán González. Year 11 C Form Prize, Vladimir Popov. Year 11A Form Prize, Dulce Isabel Gibbons. Kisses for Spanish Foreign Language, Victoria Ward. And Kisses for PGCSE, Charlie Cunningham. And for the A-level and 6 form prizes, A-level art, Julia Arraez Gutierrez. A-level biology, Raquel Ballester Miguel. A-level chemistry, Callum Blake Clay. A-level computing, Christian Manners. A-level English, María García Sotos. A-level economics, Alice Zhao. A-level French, Alexandra Kostudic. A-level geography, Emma Enriquez Sirven. A-level German, Owen Wan. A-level history, Eileen Rush-Hurd. A-level lengua, Inés Treter Álvarez de Alcántara. A-level maths, Rutin King. A-level physics, Pablo Carrillo Martínez. Year 13 psychology, Fernando Conde Maciá. Year 13 selectividad prize, César Beltrán Rodríguez. K form prize, Alexandra Volkova. C form prize, Malena Pardo Torrente. A for prize, Irene Martínez Tierra. Year 13K for prize, Charlotte Ascot. And year 13C for prize, Miguel Augustin.
Headmaster, ladies and gentlemen, students, thank you for inviting me to your pride group. It is an honour to stand here and have the chance to talk to you all once again. Congratulations to all the winners today. I have no doubt that the prizes are well deserved, and I commend you all on your achievements and your efforts. To those of you who are still aspiring to a prize, please stick to it. Hard work always pays off, and never goes unnoticed. I would like to tell you all a story going back quite a few years now. It's a personal story. It's also completely true. When I was 13, having passed the Common Entrance exam, I was sent to boarding school in England by my parents. This was not a punishment, but what they saw as the next and natural step in my academic life. I think it's fair to say I did not agree. I had never spent more than one night or two away from home. Suddenly, from one day to the next, I was uprooted from my family, my friends, my home, my comfort zone. I felt alone and abandoned. In my mind, it was a wholly undeserved punishment. The first months at boarding school were awful. I was completely unable to cope with the change, let alone even attempt to do well academically and make friends. constantly unsure of how to act and what to do. The situation was becoming unmanageable. I was always on the verge of tears. I can't tell you the thoughts that went through my mind. This could easily have spiraled out of control. It's not far-fetched to think that had I been bullied or had something terrible happened, I could have sunk into a deep depression. However, I discovered my passions: rugby, debating, history, acting. This made me useful to my school and popular with my colleagues. Soon, I was fully integrated, happy, and had friends. I spent the next years of my life swinging between the stage and the rugby pitch. It was thrilling and fulfilling. I got 3 A's in a BA A-level. I went on to qualify as a lawyer, got an MA, and now have a wonderful wife and 2 beautiful children. I have never looked back and have never felt the same way. But when I was at school, children just didn't get depressed. We weren't allowed to be. Certainly the type of school I went to had no concept or mechanism to help you deal with it. Students had 2 choices: snap out of it or snap out of it. Anything else was considered weak. I was lucky. I found a way of coping and I thrived. But I witnessed firsthand the ravages of mental illness on a person. The reason I feel authorized to stand here and speak to you about this today. You see, one August morning, my father called me up to his study. My brother, who had been ill for many years, had taken his own life. He was not able to cope. Found the burden of life too crippling to carry on. Nowadays, mental health is more widely talked about and recognized for what it is, one of the great issues affecting our health and that of our children. Especially of concern is this last point. According to the House of Commons report, half of all mental health issues begins before the age of 15. It's important to stress that having mental health issues does not imply that you are crazy, unbalanced, or depressed. It is a condition, like so many others, recognized by medical professionals. There are many charities and associations connected with mental health that encourage and promote the practice of mindfulness and other techniques to help people cope. Most recently, the Duchess of Cambridge, Kate Middleton, as she was before she married Prince William, has been promoting different charities, chief amongst them the Head to Head Foundation. She and Prince Harry ran the London Marathon, with the Prince recently discussing how he coped with his mother's death at such a young age. All this is done to give visibility and attempt to normalize an illness that is as real as any other and can be just as poisonous. And really, that's the message I want to convey to you today. I cannot stress enough how important your academic life is. It is crucial. It is vital. Without a solid footing today, university will be harder. Finding a job later will be tougher. But you can't even begin to tackle that unless you are fit and happy with yourself. A recent study found that 98% of teachers reported having come into contact with a student with mental health issues. That means it is a problem that is far more prevalent and pernicious than we can imagine. Schools are making a greater effort to involve students, staff and parents in detecting and dealing with this. Of course, prevention is always better than cure, and seeing the warning signs before they become deep-rooted is key. The problem is that, unlike a broken foot, you cannot look to any physical manifestation as an example of a symptom. To end on a more positive note, there are many ways of dealing with this in your day-to-day. I personally have found comfort in something called mindfulness. As a slightly embarrassing revelation, let me tell you something. I hate flying. I really hate flying. It's actually a fiction I share with a certain headmaster. Unfortunately, or fortunately, my job requires me to travel a lot. Last year, I added up and I actually spent more than 4 months away from home. So, something had to be done. I turned to mindfulness, not really thinking it would ever work. By learning just a few breathing techniques, a little positive thinking, I'm a changed person. Flying is no longer a crippling experience. I actually like to look out of the window from time to time. One final reflection. As Karl Barth said, though no one can go back and make a brand new beginning, anyone can start from now and make a brand new ending. Thank you very much.
We will now listen to a performance of Valse Opus 64 No. 2 by Chopin, performed by Cristina Pérez Valles.
Ahora escucharemos una interpretación de Vals Opus 64 número 2 de Chopin por Cristina Pérez Valles. y señor Witt a la entrega de nuestros diplomas especiales.
The Sport Awards and Special Awards. Half School Colors Arts, Cristina Pérez Baños. Half School Colors Sport and Junior Sport Champion, Haley Richard. Half School Colors Arts, Half School Color Arts, Aitana Moreno Rodríguez. Full School Colors Award, Grace Brown. Junior Sports Champion Boys, Enrique Jiménez Canales. Intermediate Sports Champion Girls, Nereida Chinchilla Corres. Intermediate Sports Champion Boys, Samuel Perea Milson. Senior Sports Champion Girls, Maria Ogrodnikova. Senior Sport Champions Boys, Benito Mercurio. Christopher Leach Prize for Languages, Celine Ovidet. Elaine Klaus Prize for Mathematics and Covis Award for Academic Excellence, Talon Splay. Covis Award for Service to School, Charlotte Escott. Covis Award for Service to School, Christian Manners. Sports winners, Darwin. award, Raquel Ballester Mico. The Red Boy Award, Iván Ricote Sánchez.
Our newly elected head girl and head boy for next year, María Luisa Ferraz Martínez and Lucas Cañizares Alonso, will now propose the vote of thanks.
Nuestros recientemente elegidos head girl y head boy para el curso que viene, María Luisa Ferraz Martínez y Lucas Cañizares Alonso, pronunciarán unas palabras de agradecimiento.
Good evening. I would like to start by thanking the people for providing the auditorium for our prize-giving ceremony this evening. I would also like to thank our guest of honor, Mr. Nicholas Fry, Vice Chairman of King's Group, for supporting tonight, and as well as other individuals and businesses from our community who have encouraged and supported the school this year. Finally, I would also like to thank all the parents and staff who have attended this evening and who contribute so much to the life of the school throughout the year.
Buenas tardes. Me gustaría empezar dando las gracias al obispo por facilitarnos el auditorio para nuestra ceremonia de entrega de premios esta noche. Quisiera dar las gracias a nuestro invitado de honor, don Nicholas Fry, Vice Chairman de King's Group, por su apoyo a nuestro colegio, a las personas y empresas de nuestra comunidad que han alentado y apoyado al colegio este año. También me gustaría agradecer a todos los padres y al personal que han asistido esta tarde y que tanto contribuyen a la vida escolar durante todo el año.
Thank you for attending this evening. I would like to invite you all to join us now in the school quadrangle for a drinks reception. Please remember to return your headphones to the boxes on your way out.
Gracias por su asistencia esta tarde.